Hey everybody, it's Eric, 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to day 21 for my 31 Days of Horror. Today, I'll be doing a movie that was done in 1977, and this movie is actually based on a true story here because of the events that happened down there. And the movie I'm talking about is The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Now, with this one, as I said, this movie is actually based on a true story where you got this killer known as the Phantom Killer who wears a burlap sack over his head, goes around killing random people in the year of 1946 in a town of Texarkana, Arkansas. So now people are scared. They're boarding up their windows in the houses because they're afraid to go outside at night because there's a killer on the loose. So now it's up to the sheriff and the police department to find this killer and put a stop to his rampage. But when I first saw this movie, I didn't know it was actually based on a true story. I didn't know that the events actually happened. But there is a remake to this movie that they did in early 2000s, I want to say. Yeah, and I have seen the remake. I have the remake on Blu-ray, and I thought the remake was actually not bad. It was good. But you know how people say when it comes to remakes, saying that the original is better, or sometimes the remake actually turned out to be a little bit more better than the original. But for this one, I would have to say the original is probably better than the remake for this. But I thought the killer itself was different because again, it's a killer wearing a burlap sack over his head, and you could clearly see the killer's eyes, that the killer's got blue eyes. And one of the most recognizable kills that he ended up doing in this movie, the killer also ended up doing in the remake as well, where he's got this woman like face first up against a tree with her back turned to him, and next to her he's got the trombone, and he's got like the knife tied at the end of the trombone, and all of a sudden he starts playing the trombone and pulling the thing out for the trombone with a knife attached at the end, stabbing the woman into the back, and just kept on doing it over and over again. So you'll see that same kill scene in the remake of this movie. This movie does have special features where it's got audio commentary with historian Jim Presley, interview with actors Andrew Preen and Don Wells, theatrical trailer, essay by writer Brian Albright, poster and still gallery. Yeah, but The Town That Dreaded Sundown, classic movie. Yeah, and again, this movie was actually based on a true story from what happened in the year of 1946 in the town of Texarkana, Arkansas, with the killer wearing a burlap sack over his head, calling himself the Phantom Killer, just killing random people. I would definitely end up checking this movie out because this movie was actually good. I definitely end up liking this one. And right there's the back. So right there's the killer that wears the burlap sack over its head. So, The Town That Dreaded Sundown from 1977. Check it out for those who hasn't seen it. But if you have, then you know the story. Alright guys, so that's it for day 21. What do you guys think? Have you seen this movie before? If so, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, like and subscribe to your channel. Have you seen the remake? If so, what'd you think of the remake? Did you end up liking both versions, or did you end up liking the original more, or did you end up liking the remake more? Because again, for me, I liked both of them, but I still go with the original. And stay tuned for some more videos and some more 31 Days of Horror. Later.